Okay guys, so I've played about 30 hours of Dragon Age the Veilguard, and here's a bunch of tips I wish I knew a bit earlier, and I'm sharing with you guys. You can see some amazing places, get some great loot with this video. The first thing I want to show you is how to raise your stats permanently. We see health there, raise up 40 stat points, and all you have to do this is visit a vendor. These vendors have some items that permanently boost your stats without having to wear some armor or have a specific weapon. So here we can see this permanently boosts all damage by +1, which is incredible. It doesn't sound much, but if you go to another vendor, get something else that raises it by +1, that's +2 right there. Some vendors will require you to do missions for certain factions to raise up their shop rank, and you can see this in the menu. Another vendor here we're going to see also sells an item that raises your stats. This one boosts all damage by 1% again, but some items you can buy from vendors are even better. So let's have a look at this one. This permanently boosts health by +25, and then if we get another item that boosts your health by 25, that's 50 right there. This one is a +1 to resistance. And here's where this is on the map. This is in Treviso, and it's not even located on the map. You can't see any icon. This is just a random vendor out in the world. So the marketplace in Treviso has a bunch of vendors that do this. This vendor sells a +25 health boost item as well. You don't have to slot it in anywhere. You just buy it, and it boosts your stats straight away. So that's that tip. The next tip we are onto is how to get a bunch of gold and loads of prizes, and that's not even the only thing. How do you do this? Well, it's all about doing companion quests. Do not sleep on companion quests. This is my second tip. Not only do you get loads of gold, but you also get loads of other bonuses, which I will tell you about. To start a companion quest, all you do, go up to your companion in the lighthouse, any one of them, and you can talk to them and start a quest. They have, all your companions have multiple quests, and they take you to some amazing places like this one with Harding. She takes you to this dwarven kingdom, and it's incredible, and you actually only get to go here once. This is a one-off location, so enjoy it while it lasts. You also get taken to this amazing cavern here with a beating heart in the center, and you honestly see some really high production values in the companion quests. So you get loads of gold, and you also get to see some incredible environments as well. Not only that, but some of the storylines are actually really good. So in Harding's quest, no spoilers, but here's a little clip of what we see in Harding's quest, and this is absolutely bonkers. You do not see this in the main story. And here's what happens when you complete it. You get some great armor, and you also get to unlock a new incredible move for your companions as well. So with Harding, we unlock a new move called the Stones of Vengeance, which is really powerful. And if that wasn't enough, we get heroic armor called the Titan's Vengeance. And I'll show you what this looks like. The Titan's Vengeance is just for Harding, and it basically gives her some stone armor, which looks really nice. There we can see some stone armor, nice gold lining on that. And the rooms also transform as well, so we can see all the plants come in for Harding's room. That's pretty nice, I like that. Here is Tash's quest, so again we get to go to a new environment, and in this one she fights a Fang Scorcher dragon. Her companion quest is all about taking down dragons, and this fight is really fun. Pretty hard, it's pretty tough, but you know, as I say, the production values are really high with the companion quest. So if you did think they were kind of just side quests that you could skip, not so. Definitely give the companion quests a go. If all the benefits I mentioned weren't enough, it has a bearing on the final battle as well. So if you want all your companions to survive the final battle, you have to do the companion quests. They're basically almost mandatory. It makes them much more useful. Okay. That's that for the companion quest. The next tip is you can refund all of your skill points at any point. So head into the menu, press Y on the skills menu to respec, and this does not cost you anything. You can refund all of your points and put them in different places. So for instance, I was this spellcaster, and I was using a lot of fire, but after about 15 hours that got kind of boring, so I wanted to respec and start playing with all of the lightning magic, because I'm a mage. and the lightning magic looked pretty fun. So I was like, okay, I'm going to respec towards lightning and use all those kind of skills. That doesn't cost me anything. And then if you play with lightning and you don't want that, then you can switch to the glacial spell or the necromancy. You can do anything you want. But one piece of advice I will say is that make sure to choose your specialization as soon as you can. You can choose your specialization at rank 20. So make sure to do that, and whatever you spec towards, don't kind of spread your skills out. Choose one path to go in. So, the ice spells, the fire spells, the necromancy, just make sure you spec towards one thing. And then if you don't like it, refund all your points and start again. It doesn't cost you anything. It's completely free. Also, make sure to slot in the right skills in your bar below. So if you're fire inclined, don't have a bunch of ice spells down below because they won't be as good. You also get a nice little preview of the spell so you can see what it looks like. The same goes for weapons, so make sure your weapons align with your chosen skill. So if you're all about the ice, choose an item or a weapon that boosts your ice damage. Also goes for the items as well on the bottom right. Make sure to have complementary powers in there. As well as being able to refund all of your skill points, you can actually also reset your appearance at any point, and you just go here on the map. And here we can find the mirror, the magical mirror, and you can change anything about yourself. You can change your gender, you can change your bone structure, you can even shave off all your hair and try again. Okay, next up, we are onto mementos. Now here we collect a memento, and this increases our caretaker power. What this does is basically increase the strength and the power of the items in the caretaker's workshop. The caretaker is located right here in the lighthouse, and the higher rank his shop, the better the items he sells. And this is absolutely vital in being better in fights, basically. So if you found that you're coming up against harder and harder enemies and you don't seem to really be doing much damage, it's probably because you haven't bought the right items and the right weapons from the caretaker. So upgrade his workshop, his shop, by finding mementos out in the world, and you can buy weapons and armor. So for instance, we have this piece of armor, and this boosts your ability damage by 8. And this piece of armor boosts your ability damage by 10. So it's not just armor that you yourself have, but also for your companions. So make sure to buy armor and weapons for your companions as well. You can check the caretaker power in the menu in the top right. Okay, now I want to talk to you about companion powers. Check this bit. This is the effect that your companion has. And what you want to make sure to increase your damage is to make sure one companion has an applied effect and the other one has a detonate effect. So, for instance, Harding applies the effect called Sundered, and Emmerich on the right detonates the effect called Sundered. So one applies it, one detonates it, and this results in massive damage. There's also an effect called Weakened, so make sure to have a companion that applies the Weakened status effect and another one that detonates it, and you will trigger some massive damage against your enemies. I'm going to show you what this looks like. So we confirm our party, and here we bring up the radial menu, and we can apply Sundered with Harding, and this combos with Balara's detonate effect, and you can see on the HUD there what exactly it combos with, and you can select that. It combos with the Fade Bolts from Balara, and this will do incredible damage to the enemy, and it also looks pretty spectacular as well. Check that out. You don't always need your companion to apply or detonate effects. You can also apply or detonate effects yourself. So with this one, I can apply Weakened, and then I can get Tash to detonate Weakened with her Dragonfire Strike, and I love this one. I always make sure to bring Tash just for this move alone. It's like you're summoning a purple star. Does huge damage, area of effect, all that lovely stuff. Okay, the next tip is to never neglect to upgrade your companion's skills. It might be pretty basic if you've already played Dragon Age before, you knew you could do this, but if this is your first game, do not forget that you can use skills to upgrade your companions. So after about 10 hours, I completely forgot to upgrade all of my companions, and they had loads of skill points waiting for me to spend. And I went ahead and spent them all in one go. And like yourself, you can actually refund your points as well. So if you don't like how your companions are currently performing in battle, refund all of your points and start again. There was this point where I kind of felt a bit weak and my companions weren't really doing anything in fights. And then I was like, oh, hold on, they're level 0. Let me just spend all my skills and upgrade them. And that's that tip. But another tip, here we go. This is a useful one. Make sure to always have a companion with a healing spell in your party. The reason for this is you only actually are able to carry 3 healing potions, and these go very quickly. But if you have a companion with a healing spell, this is basically an unlimited source of healing. All they have to do is cool down this spell, and then they can use it over and over again. So I believe Balara has a 36-second cooldown on her healing spell. So once she heals you, wait 36 seconds, and then you can heal again. Unlimited heals. Okay, for the next tip, this is pretty obvious and it's quite embarrassing, but here's something I did not know. You can actually use projectiles to shoot down ladders. Yes, you don't have to go around and unlock it manually. You can shoot it down. And the reason I say this is because in this area, I was looking around for about half an hour before I realized you can actually shoot down ladders. So don't make my mistake. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, do leave a like if it helped you out. And for more Dragon Age, the Veilguard, guys, subscribe to the channel.